look. Why? Take a look at this chart here. This is one of the best looking altcoin charts in all of crypto. Why do I say that? You say, well, David, this thing ran to 986 and is down 51%. Yes, but the important thing here, my friends, is look at that perfect bounce off of its 200-day moving average ribbon. ICP could potentially consolidate for another few days, another couple of weeks, and then the next leg is going to take this thing all the way up to that $15 range for ICP. So if you're sitting or if you bought ICP at $5, you should. Now, this is from a probability standpoint. People always come back to these videos in the comments and say, hey, you were wrong. What you said didn't happen. It's all about probabilities, my friends, when you look at technical analysis. And the probabilities say there's a high likelihood, as long as things continue and trend for ICP, not the overall crypto market, we should see a $15 ICP. So if you bought at $5, you should be seeing a 3X fairly soon. And then we can talk about taking out cycle highs. And then it's off to blue sky territory because, well, here at this channel, we don't believe 700 was the top. We believe somewhere close to $60 to $70 was the top. And once you clear that $21, there is your new cycle high. And now we're off to all-time highs. We'll look at the charts more here in a second. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, we are so close to 100K. Help us out. Share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel. Take a look at this. It's from Chain Spect. Now, I have for much time, have said that this will be a altcoin run, a bull run that's utility driven, not speculation driven, because, well, the speculators are broke. Retail is broke. They're not paying their car notes or their mortgages. They're defaulting on a lot of their credit card loans. And, well, there's no money left over for crypto. So what is going to make the price run? And what you're seeing run now is what people put value to, is what people believe has utility. And ICPs couldn't come at a more perfect time. I was just scrolling the Caffeine AI. I was scrolling their X handle, see if there was any new updates. This thing has been an absolute hit. You know, when Kyle Langer was on our show and said, Dominic Williams, he gave a demo of this to some of the smartest tech leaders in the world, and their jaws dropped. And I was like, oh, is he over-exaggerating a little bit? I'm sure it's great, but... And then you see it come out and the hype around it, and it's going omni-chain and yada, yada. And so this has been nothing short of an amazing, successful launch. I did see, if you are someone that is using their credits, I saw here that they're adding more credits for people who are using it. And so if you are in the Caffeine ecosystem, or if you're a content creator, if you've been using it, they got more credits coming your way. They also have an event in Lisbon, or they had an event in Lisbon, excuse me. And so a lot of exciting things are happening with Caffeine AI. I believe AI is not going anywhere. I believe, in fact, AI is going to continue to rapidly grow. And while ICP looks like it's at least going to grab some market share. Now let's go back to the chart here. Let's kind of give a little breakdown of what's been happening here on this chart. As you can see here, my friends.
Man, this always happens. An 11 against a 4. Okay, you know what? All right, let's go. Come on. Stop what you're doing. 11 against a 4. Hit or stay?
Hit.
Antoine, stop what you're doing. 11 against a 4. Do I double or do I hit? Hit. Gina, stop what you're doing. You're the final vote. 11 against a 4. Do I hit or do I double?
Hit.
All right, we're going to hit it. Make sure you download the stake app.
ICPs, RSI, stochastics, all the momentum oscillators were kind of flat, right? We had little sparks, and then it was like a flat line, okay? And then we had that massive run. RSI, stochastics both hit overbought. Not nearly 100%, but close enough. And on a 50% pullback in price, we saw the same in the momentum indicators. And looks like now this is on the daily, and there's still about 6 hours left, we could be in for a potential trigger wave on Market Cipher B. With our anchor wave here, this wasn't quite nearly a trigger wave, although it acted like one, because after that printed, ICP ran 150%. If we get another one printed here, which we're currently at -10, this one got to -44. If we get that green dot on the daily, 6 hours and 9 minutes from now, from the time of recording at 9:51 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, this could be the beginning of the new leg up for ICP. And you take a look at the perfect timing. Why do I say perfect timing? It is right at a critical support level, which is this 200-day moving average. So you get a trigger wave. Momentum is already reversed and leaning to the upside. Money flow looks like it's making its way back into the green. Everything looks great. Oh, and by the way, it's at its 200-day moving average. So realistically, the probabilities of it breaking down after all of that are very, very small. I would say less than 10 or less than 15%. So we're looking at about 85% or more that it's going to break up. And again, the next leg up, guys, well, obviously is going to be taking out this local high of around $9.88. And after that, it's really $15. And we can throw on our VRVP and we can see where volume lies on the daily as we kind of zoom out here. So you obviously had some volume here at around $9. Okay. You have some here around $12, this little zone here. We can mark this out. This zone here, which stretches from 1121 to around 1334. So beware of potential resistance there. If we do meet resistance, prepare for some consolidation. And then I do think we get a wick up to $15. Time frame, I don't know. Again, it could be the end of the week. It could be the end of next week. We got Thanksgiving coming up, so it might be less volume over the next couple weeks or so. But then going into December, this could be something. Definitely something you should keep your eye out on. And if you're a swing trader, probability says there shouldn't be an easier scalp, an easier 10% scalp than longing ICP at $4.86 and riding it up to that third band, which is also where your highest volume node is, at around $5.24 for a quick 10% scalp. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's very TA focused, but people are holding a bag of ICP. They want to know what is next. And I truly believe, and what the charts are saying, there is another leg up. If you enjoy the ICP content, make sure to check out our ICP playlist and come watch our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Till the next one.